Welcome back to We Are Nacogdoches. It's the show where we get to talk about the great things happening in our town with the people making it happen. I'm Kelly Augustine with the Nacogdoches County Chamber of Commerce. Today we are focusing in on Stephen F. Austin State University with the president of the university. I'm so happy to say Dr. Neal Weaver is our special guest today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to visit with you and talk about one of my favorite things in the whole world.
Well, I can say, because I've been here over 20 years in Nacogdoches, and I'm still considered a newbie. You've been here over a year, maybe going on 2 or so.
18 months at the moment.
Yeah, so you got a ways to go, but I know that you have been welcomed into the community. We hear such good things about what you're doing here in the university and with the businesses and the folks. What has it been like for you, though? What's some highlights or some memories that kind of stick with you so far?
I think you're right. We have been welcomed to this community with open arms. People have been so supportive and excited and helpful as Christy and I have become a part of the community. Moving into the house right on campus, I think, was really special for us. We've always looked for the opportunity to not just work at a campus, but to live on the campus and to be kind of embedded in the campus community on a regular basis. So that's been pretty spectacular for us personally. Across this community, the homecoming parade, I think, is really fun to be able to be in the parade and to see all of the people wearing their SFA shirts and hats and coming out and bringing their kids and making sure that we have a great day. That's a lot of fun. One of the things that probably surprised me the most was we went to one of the symphony concerts, our student symphony. And this is my 6th university, and I kind of thought I knew what to expect, but they blew me away with their talent and the quality of the performance. And I still talk about that all the time, that if you don't take advantage of that music program and the incredible talent and the opportunity you have to share with your family and your kids, then you should, because it's right here in Nacogdoches. And to think 4 weeks after some of these students started school as freshmen, they're on stage playing in a symphony and just absolutely blowing you away with incredible talent. It's remarkable. And so our faculty, our students, they do amazing things here. And that one still to this day resonates with me as a special moment because it just was more than I anticipated.
Well, and it's a great example of something, I've heard you say it, and you have shown it. SFA is an open door to the community. There are so many resources, so many forms of entertainment and fulfillment and enrichment. Yeah. We could go on and on. Yeah. That's accessible, and you want it to be even more so. So how have you kind of reached out or connected the university with the businesses, with the people that live here?
Well, I think we've worked real hard to make sure that people know that they're welcome on campus, whether it's for an athletic event or whether it's for a music event, a play, a concert,
planetarium.
Planetarium. I mean, there's all kinds of things. And again, people think of us as an educational institution, and that's good. We are. And yes, you may not come to class here, but our students and our faculty love to have an audience. They love to be engaged and show off what they're doing. It's no fun to play in the symphony if there's no audience to listen. It's no fun to play a basketball game if there's nobody to watch. So even if you're just looking to be entertained, what you add back to the people who are performing is incredible, and it makes them appreciative that you're there. So this, the relationship between a university and a community is interactive. And the more the community supports the university, the more the university will support the community. And if we can entertain you, if we can be a part of your social life, if it's where you meet friends, if it's where you take your kids for them to have an experience outside of watching TV or looking at a telephone or whatever, then that's a beautiful benefit of living in Nacogdoches, and we want everybody to be able to do that. Now you're well aware of the event that Christy worked on with the Chamber of Commerce to really connect our students with the businesses here in town. We called it NAC in a nutshell. And I forget, there were over 100 businesses that came and set up, and all of our new freshmen, largest freshman class in the institution's history, had a chance to walk through the facility and meet all of the businesses that are here in town that want to support the students. And I mean, you think about it, when you move to a town, where do you go to get your hair cut? Where do you go to get your nails done? If I have a flat tire on my car, who's going to fix it? Where do I exercise? There's all these questions that our students are wanting answers to. And the opportunity for businesses to have access to, 3,000, 4,000, we have over 4,000 students living right here on the campus. You have access to those customers. And so I thought that was an incredible partnership that helps the students feel welcome, helps them feel a part, but also from the business side, introduces them to customers right off the bat. So I thought that was a great opportunity as well.
Oh, it was fabulous. And from the Chamber of Commerce perspective, I will quote you on all that.
Yeah,
so thank you for helping Christy set
That's
that
right.
up.
And I didn't even do it. That's the best part. I didn't have to do it. Christy did all the work.
Well, going back to the educational side of the university, we've seen some changes in trends with continuing education. How is SFA fitting into this?
Well, as a part of the University of Texas system, we have access to a number of badges, or we call them badges. So they're add-ons to a degree. You can take a course. I think Coursera is the organization that provides them. Usually you have to pay in order to take these courses, and they can be short-term, and they can be a certificate or some recognition that you know something. But the University of Texas system has created this option for all of our students and all of the alums to take these courses at no cost. And so if you are working in a job and your boss or your company says, we need you to learn this, well, there's probably an opportunity for you to take that course and do it through SFA and immediately pick up that skill. And so that's a great partnership that by joining the University of Texas system, that's now available to us. And what we're trying to do is embed some of those opportunities in our degree programs. So you not only leave with a degree program, but you leave with a certificate that I know how to make a circuit board, or I know how to program a computer, or I know how to, there's hundreds, and I don't know them all, but we want to be able to add real value to your degree plan. And you leave with both the degree and the certificate or the proof. And I think that's, people in our community should look at that as an opportunity when the time is right. If they need to add something, they don't have to go back and take a full semester or add another degree. They can come back and take these courses and get that education and put it to work for them right away.
Well, you just tapped into what's so great about this for our industries, because they can continue to offer opportunities to the people who are going to school here. We want to keep them here.
That's right. And imagine, in today's world, artificial intelligence, right? We know it's taking over. Well, just imagine the need for employees to kind of get up to speed on what does artificial intelligence mean? What does it do? How do I use it? Well, you don't have to come back to college and get a degree in artificial intelligence. You can come back and take some of these courses and get yourself prepared. And you can do that personally, just so you're prepared for the future that you see coming. Even if your employer doesn't necessarily say you have to have it, it might be a good idea to learn some of these things. So we want to make sure that we have those available for people.
That's great. And I know there is a master plan in effect. And would you like to touch on that? Where is SFA headed?
Well, yes, we unveiled the new campus master plan, and there's really not a part of campus that is not touched in some way by the campus master plan. It is a 10, 12-year look into the future. What does the institution need? How will it grow? How will we manage the growth? Because you don't want to grow and then have to be catching up and not understand how your infrastructure works. So we did a complete study, not just buildings, but sewer and electrical and computer, networking. What are all the pieces and parts that we're going to need in order to meet the demands that we see coming for this institution? So over the next decade or so, we will spend somewhere between $1 billion and $1.5 billion. That's $1.5 billion.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And
a lot of investment.
A lot of investment. And I've had some people say, we've seen master plans before. We've heard these big numbers. There's no way it's actually going to happen. Well, right now we currently have about $250 million worth of construction projects happening right now. And so if you extrapolate that out over a decade, $1 billion is not out of the question. In fact, it's probably low. And so at the same time, you think about spending $1 billion on this campus, there's going to be a lot of change. There's going to be a lot of development, a lot of opportunity to make this place really even more special than it is. And the reason we have a plan is so that we can coordinate our growth and our spending in a way that meets what we expect the students to be able to do.
And that's online. So where will people go to find out more?
Yeah, it's on the university's website, sfasu.edu, and there's probably a / and a master plan or something, but it's certainly available. If you search for master plan on the website, you can see not only the plan and how, the process that was used to come up with the plan, which for some people that's really important to know. We thought about a lot of things, but also all the pictures, which is what I like. I like to look at the pictures and dream about what could be someday and how pretty and how fancy these buildings are going to be. It's pretty awesome.
It's going to be fun to watch. Thank you for the work you're doing here.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. And thank you for joining us today on We Are Nacogdoches.
This program is brought to you by the Department of Media and Communication at Stephen F. Austin State University, in association with the Nacogdoches County Chamber of Commerce, and with special thanks to the City of Nacogdoches.